presence of my foes. My head don't have anoint with oil, my cup it overflow.
Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow me. And in just house forevermore, my dwelling place must be.
Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow me. And in Jehovah's forevermore, my dwelling place shall be.
This is Simone Miley, the Let of Unite Jamaica People, and you are listening to The Chris Whilby Show on Caribbean Vibes Radio.
Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow me, and in Jehovah's forevermore, my dwelling place must be.
My soul don't have restore again, and need to walk those ways.
This is Simone Miley.
Even for his name's sake.
Here do I walk through the dark way.
Yeah, this is Tal Mitchell representing the Caribbean Vibes Radio with the Vibe Master, Chris Whilby, the man who bring to you education, information to the world.
My table will have furnished in the presence of my foes. My head will have anointed with oil, my cup it overflow. So good,
Praise the Most High God every day.
with your whole heart.
Hey, this is Prognosis from Gibson,
Lift the man, lift
and
the
you're
man.
listening to the Vibes Master, Chris Whilby, Caribbean Vibes Radio.
Holy Moon Zion, would you let's sing?
This is Simone Miley, the Let of Unite Jamaica People, and you are listening to The Chris Whilby Show on Caribbean Vibes Radio.
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. Make me down to lie in pastures green, shall lead me the quiet waters by.
My soul will have restore again, and me to walk those snake within the path of righteousness, even for his name's sake.
Yet though I walk in death's dark vale, it will I fear no ill. Thy rod and staff, they are with me, they surely comfort still.
My table no has furnished in the presence of my foes. My head don't have anointed with oil, my cup it overflow.
Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow
Good evening. Welcome. 8 minutes after 8 o'clock. Stand by.
Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow me, and in Jehovah's forevermore my dwelling place must be.
My soul don't have restore again, and need to walk those ways within the path of righteousness, even for His name's sake.
Yea, though I walk through the dark way, yet will I fear no evil. Thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they surely comfort me.
My table though have furnished in the presence of my foes, my head though have anointed with oil, my cup it
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's another day, yeah, another day. It's a beautiful day to be alive, right? Yeah, well, Thursday, and we're here, and I'm hearing myself. What's going on here? Hearing an echo there. All right, so let's get this. Let's get this straight. Yeah, today is the 6th of October. I hate to inform you that it's the 6th of October already. Yeah, I get depressed when we touch this time of year, I kind of get depressed because it's fall and winter is coming. Winter is my least favorite time of the year. Yeah, spring is probably my best time of year, and the reason spring is my best time of year is because I'm looking forward to winter, to summer rather. In fall, even though fall and spring kind of have the same kind of temperature, we're looking forward to the winter, and I don't I can't say that I look forward to the winter fondly, so if I had to choose my best time, my best season, it definitely would have to be summer, of course. But then the next best would have to be spring, then fall, and obviously winter. So we're in the fall season right now, looking forward to winter, and I'm not too thrilled at all. I'm not too thrilled. So, but yes, we're here 13 minutes after 8 o'clock, and we have all kinds of things going on this evening. This evening we're gonna it's reggae vibes this evening, yeah, And you know my style. I am old school, so it's gotta be some old hits. Yeah, gotta be. Good evening to you, Grace. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, man, the beard. Yeah. Evening to you, Sister Pat. How are you? Good to see you. And as usual, I am going to throw it out there before we get into the music. Share the link now. As usual, I'm going to ask you to share it with 5 people, the 5 most trusted people in your contacts. That's what I am going to ask you to do. So share the link before we go any further. All right, and then later on in the program at 8:45, issues affecting relationship. Issues affecting relationship at 8:45, and at 9 o'clock we're gonna give you some news coming out of Jamaica. And in issues affecting relationship this evening, we are going to be talking about some things that men say. I'm going to be sharing what they say about what it's a 2-part series. This week we're going to be concentrating on the men. Next week we're going to be talking about the women, what they say that they could have done differently during the relationship to prevent a breakup. So that's what we're going to be featuring at 8:45 this evening in issues affecting relationship. Right, share the link and stick around. Don't you dare touch that dial. It's a Chris Whilby show on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network. 15 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's get the show on the road. Good evening to you, to all my KVRN listeners. Those of you tuning in on the radio app, I want to say good evening to you. Those of you tuning in on TuneIn Radio, big up yourself. This one here is from Dennis Emmanuel Brown. They call him the Crown Prince of Reggae. Don't forget that you can also find us on www.caribbeanvibesradio.com.
In the mix with the baddest DJ.
This is Simone Murray, direct of Unite Jamaica People, and you are listening to The Chris Whilby Show on Caribbean Vibes Radio.
Yeah, this is Tal Magella representing for Caribbean Vibes Radio with the Vibe Master, Chris Whilby, the man who bring to you education, information to the world.
My head is anointed and my cup runneth over. Yeah. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow I all the days of our life.
It's the Chris Whilby Show, the Reggae Vibes. Or maybe you can just say the Reggae Thursday, right? information and music exist in harmony.
My head is anointed.
And my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy should follow us all the days of our life. Hey. I tell you. Yes, man. Yes. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to share the link as you come on. It is Reggae Thursday, or you can call it Reggae Vibes. A cool ruler. Gregory Isaac.
Went to a dance last Saturday night. I was feeling tipsy and the mood was
Hey,
right.
this is Prodigal Son from Kingston, Jamaica, and you're listening to the Vibes Master
Like
Chris
a little daughter and I
Vibes
step
Radio.
in the corner. 'Cause I feel like dancing all night. But I said, cool down the pace for me, little woman. You're dubbing it too fast for me. Cool down the pace for me, little woman. That's not how it should be. I told her to try. I don't know why. No use trying 'cause she can't until she do it how she wants. So I said, cool down the pace for me, little woman. You're rocking it too fast for me. Cool down the pace for me, little woman. That's not how it should be. You're rocking too fast for me. Said she would try, but she just don't know why. She keep on trying, but she can't. And so she do it how she wants. Yeah. But I beg you, cool down the pace for me, little woman. You're dubbing it too fast for me. I said to cool down the pace for me, little woman. That's not how it should be. Please, sister, try. I don't know why. No use trying 'cause you can't. And so she do it how she wants. Yeah. But I said, cool down the pace. I knew a man Bojangles and he danced for you. In worn out shoes. With silver hair, a ragged shirt and baggy pants. The old soft shoes. He jumped so high, then he lightly touched down. I met him in a cell in New Orleans. of life. Laugh and slap his legs a stay. His name's Bojangles, then he danced a leg across the sand. He grabbed his pants a bed of stairs, oh how he jumped up high. He clicked his heels, he let go a line, let go a line. Shook back his clothes all around. He danced with those at minstrel shows and county fairs. Throughout the South, he spoke with tears of 15 years, oh how he dogged and he traveled about. He docked up and died, docked up and died. After 15 years he still grieved. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles.
If you knew how much I love you, how much I need you, you wouldn't stay away. If you knew you were my one desire, you set my soul on
It
fire.
is 8:27 and counting.
You wouldn't stay
Right here on the Big Bad Station, Caribbean Vibes Radio Network.
now.
It is 57 degrees. Can you believe it? 57 degrees.
You have got another girl.
What is happening? What is happening in your neck of the woods?
It's you.
What's going on in your neck of the woods, my people? What's happening? What's happening?
I'm more beautiful than I. But if you knew how my heart burned for you and how I long for you, you wouldn't stay away.
Hey, good evening to you. Good evening to you, King Ryan. How are you doing, my brother? Good to have you. Good to have you on board. It's 29 minutes after the hour, and I want to say welcome to everyone tuning in on YouTube. Don't forget to like and share. And also, those of you tuning in on CaribbeanVibesRadio.com, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you, and I do appreciate you. All right, those of you logging on from TuneIn, I want to say thank you also.
Don't shed your tears eternally, 'cause I have found the love I've searched for. I need your tears no more.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, King?
So baby, where my weeping willow?
Big up yourself, my brother.
And if we never meet again, cry not for me, my willow tree. Don't shed your tears eternally, 'cause I have found the love I search for. I need your tears no more.
It's a conversation piece, Lady D. It's a conversation piece, you know. to say the least.
So baby, where my weeping willow? And if we never meet again,
I can't explain it. I can't explain it.
cry not for me, my willow. Don't shed.
Oh Lord have mercy. At 8:45 we have issues affecting relationship, and I heard Lady D talking on at 7 o'clock on her program about a man who went to him and his wife. They went to a party, and the man's friend set him up with another woman. I suspect maybe a few years from now he's gonna be thinking, boy, what should I have done differently? What should I have done differently to save my marriage? Though that's what I'm going to be talking about at 8:45. Men, it's a two-part series, and starting off with the men this week, what men say they could have done differently during their marriage, probably to save the marriage or whatnot. And next week we're gonna discuss what women say they should have or could have done differently. So this week it's the men. Oh, they're gonna be talking about it. So yeah. Lady D, what's happening? You good? I am alright, you know. I am good, man. I'm good. Not complaining at all. Life is good, and life is just for living. Not true? Yeah, man. You know, Ryan, that's what my granddaughter called me, you know. So maybe I should say, it's the Chris Whilby show with Papa Chris at the control, right? The Chris Whilby show with Papa Chris. I tell you. Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. It's 8:36, ladies and gentlemen. On a cool Thursday. Cool Thursday. Ryan. Ryan, you're killing me. You're killing me, Ryan. You're killing me. You're killing me, bro. Oh, Lord have mercy. I tell you. And the felt hunt. Oh Lord, I'm crying here now. So I need Ryan says all I need is a pipe, the pipe and the felt hat. I love it, I love it, I love it, I tell you. You know, I have the felt hat, you know, Ryan. I have the felt hat, you know. So I don't know about the pipe though. Yeah, I don't know about the pipe, but I have the felt hat. So maybe we can, maybe I can. I am gonna sport the felt hat. Yeah, maybe I should do that for Sunday. Maybe I should sport the felt hat for Sunday. What do you think?
I am Ginger Spice from New Jersey, and you are listening to Caribbean Vibes Radio, the very best online radio station. Caribbean Vibes Radio, #1. Keep it locked.
Although it's the first time I met you, I feel like kissing with you. Just tell me that you love me, cause I'm in love with you. And this must be true, true love. Tell me that you love me, cause I'm in love with you. Oftentimes you told me you will love no one but me. Though it's the first time I met you, I feel like kissing with you. This must be true, true love.
And you told me you will love no one but me. Just when you feel like kissing, I feel like kissing with you. And this must be true, true love. This must be true, true love.
Yes, yes. It is it's not 8:41, and remember at 8:45 coming up we have issues affecting relationship, and this evening we're gonna be concentrating on the first of a two-part series where some men were asked, what could they have done differently in their marriages, and they gave their responses. So that's what we're going to be talking about this evening, and then next week we will be focusing on the women's responses.
Take the place of you, but it's just a feeling within me. When you touch my hand,
Oh, it's Thursday.
and the fear that shakes my body,
Papa Chris at the control,
and I don't understand.
all the way up to 10 o'clock.
This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart. I'm gonna walk away from love. I'm gonna walk away from love. You're clinging to me tighter, kind of hard than you had before. But you know it's gonna take everything to stop me walking out that door. See your arms that you got around me will let me go someday. So I'd rather to leave them holding on and pushing me away. So I'm leaving. This time I'm playing it smart. I'm gonna walk away from love. Before love breaks my heart. I'm gonna walk away from love. I'm gonna walk away from love.
It is now time for issues affecting relationships. IAR. IAR is aired on Caribbean Vibes Radio Network every Thursday at 8:45 p.m. The views expressed are not necessarily those of the management and staff of the station. The information presented in this segment are for educational and entertainment purposes. Now here's your host, Chris Whilby. sometimes when the music playing, I listen to this tune here. I know I'm supposed to go to issues affecting relationship because it's 8:45. But listen to that tune now. Lady D is she have to teach me how to dance, you know. Oh, I can't do a little thing, you know, Lady D. All right. Let's get to it. We're gonna come back to this one. Yeah? we have to come back to this one here. So, all right. Yeah, you just run out the clock a little bit there. What divorced men wish they had done differently in their marriages? Looking back, these men reveal some of the missteps they made and the regrets they have. You know, they always say hindsight is 2020. You know, after marriages end and you have gained some time and distance from the relationship, you can slowly start to see where things went wrong. As they always say, hindsight is 2020. Your own mistakes and shortcomings, things you did or did not do, things you said or didn't say, come into plain view, hopefully offering some important lessons to be carried into your future relationships. Now, this person who did this, who wrote this article, went out and asked divorced men to share some of the things they wish they had done differently while they were still married. And here are some of the responses. 1. I wish I had gone to bed at the same time as my wife, said this first person. Even before we started sleeping in separate rooms, we didn't go to bed together. And I don't mean we stopped having sex. I mean we didn't go to sleep at the same time. I would stay up late and decompress, watching my favorite show, and she would go to bed at what I thought was a crazy early bedtime. I've learned there is a special kind of closeness to be nurtured by ending your day together, snuggling up and letting the day wash over one another and speaking fleeting thoughts is a bond we should all aspire to have. And that is coming from one Adam Petzold. I wish I had put more effort into mending the relationship while I still could, said one person. My greatest regret from the beginning of my divorce 3 years ago through today is not trying a little harder before things got to the point of divorce. I became complacent, distant, and stopped caring. While divorce was the right choice for us in hindsight, I regret letting it get to that point. Yes, we were unhappy in our marriage, but my children and normal family life will never be the same. And just maybe I could have prevented that, says Derek Turner. I wish I'd spoken up more instead of bottling up my feelings. There are so many things I realize I could have done better, but if I had to choose just one, it's that I kept quiet about any regrets I had. Whether it was something serious, like moving in together before I was ready, or something less intense, like eating her broccoli rib, even though it made me gag. It somehow felt disloyal to share my ruefulness In hindsight, though, I see that expressing my true feelings would have been honest, and marriages are nothing without honesty. Immediately explaining your disappointment with a personal decision makes you transparent, and allowing your partner to see what you wish you could do over can solidify your bond. Meanwhile, keeping quiet about your regrets demonstrates a lack of trust that ultimately tears apart a relationship. That's coming from Craig Tomahawk. The next regret: I wish I had waited to get married. I wouldn't have gotten married at such a young age. Quite simply, I had no idea who I was yet, so being true to myself would have been impossible. I married at a very young age and I was still trying to find my true north. Due to many childhood issues from the family I grew up in, my emotional wiring was already a bigger mess than I knew. In many ways, stepping into my early 20s, my soul carried on more like a civil war than the compass it should have been for my life. Because of the environment I was raised in, I learned very early in life how to pretend everything was okay. This was both unhealthy for me emotionally and completely unfair to my young wife at the time. As the years passed, I began to understand who I was and what parts of me were never going to change. Honestly, we both grew up into the people we were destined to be, and those people made far better friends than partners in a relationship, says Michael Chesser. And finally, I wish I had been honest about my personal fears and struggles. I wish that I would have been more transparent about my challenges as a man, as a father, and as a husband. I kept negative thoughts and fears stuffed deep inside, which did nothing positive for either of us. I wanted the best for her and for us, but keeping her sheltered from the downsides was not the right way. She thought all was good, and I had isolated myself emotionally. A truly solid relationship relies on open communication without fear of retribution. One must love and respect their own self as well as their partner, which includes openly divulging fears and challenges. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this week, the first in the two-part series of issues affecting relationship, where we look at the regrets of people. Hindsight is always 2020, and sometimes we ourselves can learn from what people have gone through. We can learn from other people's experiences, and we all know that everybody is different and people react different to different things, but I'm quite sure if we listen to others, sometimes we don't necessarily have to find out for ourselves. Yeah, we can listen to others and we can learn. All right, so join me next week, Thursday at 8:45 for the conclusion of this part of issues affecting relationship, part 2. All right, thank you very, very much. It's 8:54. Let me get back to this song here. Gotta finish this one. Got to finish this one here. Good evening to you all. If you're just joining us, share the link, all right? Good evening to you on the radio at CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. Blessings, Mr. Morgie. Good evening to you, bro. Hey, Mr. Morgie, somebody asked me the other day, now, where is Morgie? Where is Morgie? Is Morgie still listening in? So I said, you don't see him on the thread there. So the person said, hold on. I see somebody by the name of Morgan. Is him that? I said, yes, man, it's him, same one. Bless up yourself, bro. How you doing? Good evening to you, Kadeen. Kadeen Willis, welcome. Hey, Ryan, I told Lady D earlier, that I have two left foot, But even though I have two left foot, I can still skank a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah. 8:56 in counting. Ryan said my name Papa Chris, so guess what? I look like I'm gonna have to embrace that, Papa Chris at the control, yeah? I tell you. I saw no give people name, Papa Chris, Lord have mercy, huh? It's a lucky thing that I am already used to that name, because that's what my granddaughter called me. She called me Papa. So it's nothing new and nothing strange. So Ryan, yeah man, I embrace it, yeah. The number to call me at is 774-408-8860. If you want to give me a shout out, feel free throughout the program. 774-408-8860. 8:57 and counting. At the top of the hour, gonna give you some news, alright, coming out of Jamaica. In the meantime, pressure drop. Old school. It's old school for the old folks. Like me. It is you. It is you. I say pressure drop, oh pressure, oh yeah, pressure gonna drop on you. I say pressure drop, oh pressure. Pressure gonna drop on you. I say, and when it drops, oh you gotta feel it. Pressure drop. Oh pressure. I say, and pressure drop. Oh It is 9 o'clock. Time for some news and information coming out of Jamaica. Stand by. right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 minutes after 9 o'clock, and we're going to give you some news coming to you from out of Jamaica. It is a KVRN information and news update on www.caribbeanvibesradio.com, covering the globe like no one else can. All right, so covering the news. I'm giving you the news. Some of this news would have been out there from a few days ago, and so if you're hearing the news for the first time, that's okay. So I'm gonna start with some news. Donnelly Donaldson, the blood found on curtain sneakers inside a cop's boyfriend apartment, was told by the court. That's the headline. All right, this news was out there for it has been out there for a few days now. The Home Circuit Court this morning heard that DNA on a toothbrush belonging to social media influencer Donnelly Donaldson matched forensic evidence found in the apartment of her boyfriend, Constable Noel Maitland. The prosecution indicated that bloodstains were found on curtains and on a pair of sneakers inside Maitland's Chelsea Manor St. Andrew apartment. The court heard that Donaldson's mother, Sophia Lugg, who is in court, handed over the toothbrush to investigators, and forensic analysis was conducted against bloodstains collected inside the apartment. Maitland, who is charged with murder, was this morning hit with the additional charge of preventing the lawful burial of a corpse. A bail application is expected to be heard from Maitland's attorney, Christopher Townsend. Maitland's father arrived in the courtroom at 11:55, just before the break. The bail hearing resumed at 12:10 p.m. Donaldson was last seen at Constable Maitland's New Kingston apartment on July 11th. She was reported missing on July 13th. The police had indicated that investigations concluded that Donaldson was killed on July 12 between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Meanwhile, earlier Donaldson supporters staged a protest at Maitland's apartment in court for her murder. They are against the granting of bail to Maitland. A second man involved in the gorge flooded breach charge. The police have charged the second man, who was seen in a video breaching the padlock of a flooded gate in the Bogwalk Gorge in St. Catherine. 52-year-old bus operator Garth Brown has been charged with malicious destruction of government property and unauthorized entry to a restricted area. His co-accused, Glenroy Denton, 45, who was also captured on video with Brown, was charged last week, Thursday, September 29th, with malicious destruction of government property. Denton was offered a station bail in the sum of $100,000. Both men are scheduled to appear in the St. Catherine Parish Court on October 6. It is reported that the National Works Agency, the NWA, ordered the closure of the dam head floodgate on Monday, September 26, due to flooding in the gorge from the Raya Cobre. Denton and Brown are accused of breaking the padlock on the floodgate and traveling along the roadway. Brown expressed remorse for his actions in a September 29 interview with the Gleaner. He claimed that he felt compelled to return home because his 4-month-old and 4-year-old children were ill and needed his care. Also, in other news, the Jamaica Labour Party, the JLP councillor for the Trafalgar Division in St. Andrew, Carrie Douglas, escaped being fined arising from being found guilty of disorderly conduct. Instead, she was admonished and discharged. In the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court, the 36-year-old politician was arrested in April 2020 and slapped with a charge of disorderly conduct and breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act. It was reported that about 9:28 on April 7th, Douglas was driving along Meadowbrook Avenue in St. Andrew when she was reportedly stopped by the police. It was further reported that while being questioned, she became boisterous and hurled abusive language at the police. Douglas challenged the charges and was subsequently found guilty of disorderly conduct following a trial. The charge of breaching the COVID-19 curfew order was earlier dropped by prosecution after attorney King counsel Peter Champagne argued that Douglas was exempt under the Disaster Risk Management Act and argued that she was on her way home after dropping off care packages. Douglas, however, got off lightly on the disorder conduct charge after Champagne begged Parish Court Judge Jacqueline Wilcott to admonish and discharge his client. Champagne expressed that Douglas has learned her lesson and has matured. He also told the court that Douglas is a young politician who is passionate about what she believes is right, sometimes to her detriment, but that her heart is in the right place, and begged the judge to be lenient. And finally, Parliament is to debate a law proposed to modernize custom practices in Jamaica. Lawmakers are to debate a proposed customs law to replace legislation in place since 1941 following the House of Representatives' approval of the report and recommendations of a joint select committee on a Tuesday. The report outlines the recommended changes to the bill following the review and deliberations of the committee. The Customs Act 2020 will repeal and replace the current 1941 law and provide a modern framework that further enhances ease of doing business. It is expected to improve customs practices and procedures to facilitate trade effectively and efficiently, and as well as ensure increased predictability and compliance with customs requirements. The JSC received comments from several stakeholders and individuals, and the report details the recommendation of the committee, which have incorporated in a list of amendments to the bill. Those are your information and news update at this time. It is now 10 minutes after 9 o'clock. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have to go back to some more music. No, I noticed there was also something else in the news today that I wanted to bring to your attention, ladies and gentlemen, and let me know what you think about this here. A couple of things. One of them says here that St. Catherine most wanted man boxer escaped police custody. The head of police division, Superintendent Beresford Williams, says Shaw fled the lockup overnight. He was facing 2 charges. Now this man is on a murder charge. They found him in Cayman some time ago, and he was locked up. And now him just disappeared. Do you believe that this guy just disappear out of thin air like that? I mean, I don't get it. He disappeared. Yeah. There's also another, and they say that this guy that disappeared. He sent St. Catherine most wanted. So how you allow somebody who is a wanted man, you are not watching him 24/7? You're not watching him 24/7. He's not in a secure place. It's a Jamaica slack. That this most wanted man just disappear in thin air. Something is off with that story. I don't buy it. Also, there's some demolition. The Prime Minister has ordered some demolition of illegal homes in Portmore, and they did that this morning under the watchful eye of the security forces. security forces, both police and soldier, they have both helicopters and SWAT teams and everything, and they went in and they decided to demolish these homes. Let me see if I can pull up the article for a discussion here, and you can call me and tell me what you think. The demolition of informal settlement on the outskirts of Clifton in Portmore, St. Catherine, is underway with a significant security forces. That was this morning. The activity is taking place under the watchful eye of a SWAT police team, a Jamaica Defense Force helicopter overhead. Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced the planned demolition in the House of Representatives on Wednesday. Now, let me see here. It says the residents, some of whom have been living on the land, which forms part of the Bernard Lodge property, for more than 15 years. They say that they will be homeless after the demolition is carried out because they have nowhere to go. One resident even claimed that she paid $800,000 for the lot. She said, "I did not move here just like that. Most of us paid a lot of money for where we live now." So she bought the land, according to her. A lot of them, they bought the land. Now the Prime Minister is saying that the lands which fall within the government's Greater Bernard Lodge Development Plan will be formalized and owners will be given title. He also went on to say that a criminal gang had captured that land and was reselling the plots fraudulently. So that's what's happening there. That's what's happening there, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry there. Let me just grab this. Excuse me. Yeah, so apparently criminals took over the land and they were now reselling it. So the Prime Minister decided that he was going to put a stop to it. And it has caused some consternation to some people, because people are saying, boy, we're there on a long time, and them could have contact away. But where do we draw the line, though? Do we continue to award bad behavior in Jamaica? Do we continue to allow people to just go on lands and squat, and then the government have to go in and negotiate with them and all of this? Or the Prime Minister was right to take action? What's your opinion? Do you believe that the Prime Minister was right to go in and bulldoze these homes? Because that's what they did this morning. They bulldozed a lot of these houses on the settlement, and I feel some form of, sorrow for these people. I feel some form of pity. But at the same time, where do we draw the line? I see people on social media commenting on it, saying, boy, Prime Minister, this government is uncaring because they can't just go in and tear down people's houses like that. But it wasn't their land to begin with. And they knew. I mean, how can you buy a piece of land without any form of documentation? And because obviously if the land did not belong to these guys who were selling it, they could not have had documentation. So what's your opinion on the whole issue? That you can give me a call if you want to talk about. 774-408-8860. Let me know what you think about that whole issue. All right, so I'm gonna go back to some more music here. Yeah, it is 17 minutes after 9 o'clock, and you're listening into the Chris Wilby Show with Papa Chris at the control, right? I don't be say so, you know. It's not me say so. It's Ryan. It's Ryan say so, you know. Ryan, give me that name there. Ryan, tell her, I tell her. Hey, Ryan. King Ryan. King Ryan says it's Papa Chris. Let me go to Freddie McKay with some picture on the wall. Sister Juliet Davis, good evening to you. Good to see you. Why is your picture still hanging on the wall?
Baby, why is your picture still hanging?
Mr. Freddie McKay right here on the Big Bad Station. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share a video with you after this song here. I'm going to share this video with you. And you be the judge of it. Yeah? It's 21 minutes after 9 o'clock. This young lady here, she... Let me not talk about it. I'm just gonna share it with you afterwards. It is entitled "Know Your Friends." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm paraphrasing here. Know your friends, and you can't be too careful around people, even people who you believe are your true friends. Because I watched this video, and boy, I tell you, I came away very disturbed knowing that you can't trust anybody at all. Because me, as an old man, I have been in situations where I let my guard down. Yeah? I've seen my peers let their guards down because they thought they were among friends. But this situation, this video here, put me back on my guard. And let me tell you, I want to share it with you guys. And you have got to be careful. Everyone, every last one of you, you have got to be careful. It doesn't matter who you are around. Yeah? Doesn't matter, because some of these people, them are more than murderer. I tell you that. More than murderer.
Murderer, murderer. Stick it, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. See,
23 minutes after 9 o'clock.
we have to tell them.
It's the Barrington, the son of Levi.
Already we have to tell them again. Tell them,
Some of these frenemies,
tell them again.
them are murderer.
Them a murderer.
I tell ya.
Seen them coming at me area, want to kill off the youths. No dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Come a courthouse, want to tell pale lies. Them a murderer. Aye. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Cause them muggling at them cheap one, come kick out my teeth. Coming at them red, want to lick off my head. Coming to my lane, want to fly out my brain. Them dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Want to deprive I man from my rights. Them a murderer. Them a murderer. Aye. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Them a vampire. Then we suck out your blood. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Them a murderer. Aye. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Tell them already, we have to tell them again. Anyone we no like, we no keep them afraid. Girls we don't feel, we don't chat to them, cause them a murderer. Them a murderer. Aye. Dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie.
All right, watch this. Watch this. Watch this video. Watch this video here now, my friends. I'm gonna show. Well, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for you here, because you know, we live in a world, man. I tell you, we live in a world where, you know, just bring this up here so I can start playing this video as soon as I bring it over to you guys, so that you can see. I want to say good evening if you're just joining us on the radio. Hop on over to YouTube, man. If you're listening in on the radio, hop on over to YouTube so you can come and watch the video that I am about to share with you. Very nice young lady, and she was sharing a story with us, and I'm gonna just play this video so that you can hear her story and what she went through, the ordeal that she went through.
So the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, it couldn't be true. It couldn't be more true than in this particular situation. So a year ago, I went to Kingston. I'm from Clarendon, for those who don't know me. I went to Kingston to celebrate my friend's birthday with her. While in Kingston, you know, it's a celebration. I don't normally drink when I go out, but we're in an, you know, a contained environment. I'm not leaving the location. I'm with my friends, so I'm saying, you know, what's the worst that can happen? It then went on that the worst happened. So after having 2 cups of something, the last cup I didn't even finish it, because the morning when I woke up, it was still in the room. The person that threw out the drinks for me is my friend's person, her boyfriend, right? I'm not thinking anything of it because, like I said, I'm there with my friend. I'm in a, right. Fast forward, the following morning, I woke up. I went to use the bathroom, and my lady part, for use of better word, it's burning. I went to pee and it's burning. I called my friend in the bathroom and I was telling her. She said to me, "Girl, you remember nothing what happened last night?" I'm like, "What you mean?" She said, "You don't remember nothing?" I said, "No, I was drinking. No, I don't remember." I was drinking, you were there. Anyways, she then proceeded to tell me that her man had sex with me. Her man had sex with me. This is somebody that I met like a couple hours ago. I never spoke to this person. I have no relation with this person. She said her person had sex with me. In the moment, like, I didn't know what to say. I kept asking her what happened. I asked if he used protection. She said yes. So this is part 2. So after she told me, I was practically out of it. Like, out of it. Because she's taking it very light, as if this is something that I consented to. For one, she said that she was the one that took off my shorts. He took off my top. She said that I was laughing the entire time. And when I said this to her, she then says, how was she supposed to know that I was drunk? Mind you, Hennessy is something that I drink on a daily. When I am home, it's a drink that I love. It is something that helps me to cope, right? So I know on a general day, 1 cup or 1.5 cup of it wouldn't knock me out to the point where I don't have any recollection of what happened. I don't know about anybody, but I don't think trauma has like a set reaction. Because at the moment, I was just focused on trying to figure out what happened. I asked her numerous times. She said I kept saying no, I was laughing. She said I wasn't the one that took off my clothes. How is it that I wasn't the one that took off my clothes? I was laughing. I was saying no, but you thought I was consenting to something as this. Anyways, the weekend went off. I came home. I realized that my body feels weird down there. I went to the doctor. I did blood tests, the whole works. I spent quite a bit of money to do all of that. I called her and I told her, I need to have a conversation with you. She's like, fine. When I was talking to her, she had like a very nonchalant reaction. So I'm like, you know what? This is it. This is the end of our friendship. I'm going to block you. And that was it. She said, okay, fine. After doing so, the Sunday, like this was like a week now, the Sunday her friend reached out to me, her best friend reached out to me and said I should talk to this person. So I'm like, talk to her? Why? It ended up that she told her friend like a completely different story from what actually happened. When I told her friend what happened, her friend said to me, this makes a lot more sense, because she's like, Lauren Ahmad to just get up and vex with you because of the reason that she told her what happened. After which, I was practically out of it. I felt depressed all the time. I had constant anxiety. I had suicidal thoughts. This was like my first time having this experience. It was very hard. Like, very hard. I shut out everybody. My best friend. I remember going somewhere and just randomly telling this stranger everything. She said I should report it. Likewise, when I had to tell my dad when I had to go to the doctor. My dad came to Jamaica for this reason, for me to go and report it, right? I couldn't speak on it. It's like I wasn't, it didn't process completely in my head.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the gist of the video. It's I think we have about another 10 minutes on that video, but I just wanted to share that video with you to remind us all, because sometimes we get a little bit complacent, and especially when we are among friends, we get a little bit complacent and we believe that things can't happen. But here's a young lady who, she said she was among friends, and next thing what she knew was that she was essentially raped. Because I don't see how else to clarify it apart from that she was raped. And based on what she said, I would go a little bit further to say that she was drugged. Because if she claimed that none of she the drink that she normally drink, Hennessy, she would normally drink a little bit more when she's by herself, and she has never passed out from drinking Hennessy. But here she passed out to the tune of not recalling anything that happened that night. She had no idea. So I would assume from that she was drugged. So I say that to say this: we have to be careful, even among friends. That's a takeaway that I have. That's what I came away with. That even among friends, you have still got to be careful. You can't let your guard down, because you never know what is going to happen. She said that she's traumatized ever since it happened. Sometimes she's depressed, so. All right, it's 9:36. Just thought I would share that with you. Let's get back to some more music.
I'll have to find another love.
I also heard Lady D on her show earlier. She talking about the black and white situation, black people, white people, and she mentioned that there were a group of people, and there was a black person. She played a clip actually, and there was this black person asking a group of white people if they should raise their hand or should state if there is one who would want to change place with a black person, and not one person decided to share to that they would want to trade place with a black person. It goes to show that they do not believe that black people, even when you hear them say no racism is whatever, no racism this and whatever, they still would not. That speaks volumes, They would not want to trade place with a black person. And the thing that came to my mind, the question is, what has black people done to any white person? Why do they hate black people so much? Why are they afraid of black people so much? Black people, what have we done for these people to hate us so, or to fear us so? When you check it out, it is interesting that we should be the ones who fear them, because history has taught us that they are the ones who has done some very terrible things to us. And if we should go by history, we should be scared. We shouldn't want to go near any white person. But yet we are not afraid of white people. But white people are afraid of black people. They hate black people and they're afraid of black people. Why? We have done nothing. We black people all over the world have never enslaved anybody. They have never treated people so terribly. The only group of people in the world throughout history was enslaved anybody, white people. But yet they are fearful of black people. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. But I guess that's how it is, yeah. I guess that's just it's just weird, not sure. It is 9:40 and counting.
Tell her try your best just to make it quick. Go my chain to the sick. Cause there must be something she can do. This heart is broken in two. It's a case of emergency. There's a patient by the name of Gregory. Night nurse, only you alone can quench this your thirst. My night nurse, oh gosh. Oh, the pain is getting worse. I don't wanna see no doc. I need attendance from my nurse around the clock. Cause there's no prescription for me. She's the one, the only remedy. night nurse. Only you alone can quench this thirst. My night nurse. Oh, the pain is getting worse. I'm hurt by love. See no doubt. I need attendance from my nurse around the clock. Cause there's no prescription for me.
Yeah, this is Tal Magella representing for Caribbean Vibes Radio with the Vibe Master, Chris Whilby, the man who bring to you education, information to the world.
I am Ginger Spice from New Jersey, and you are listening to Caribbean Vibes Radio, the very best online radio station. Caribbean Vibes Radio, #1. Keep it locked.
I'm hurt by love. And I'm sure.
This is Simone Murray, direct of Unite Jamaica People, and you are listening to The Chris Whilby Show on Caribbean Vibes Radio.
The late great Toots Hibbert. This one is Toots in the Maytals.
Hi there, I'm Leon Nash, CEO of NRP Media JA, and you are listening to Chris Whilby with and Praise.
Say good evening to Johnette McFarling from over there in Jamaica. Tuning in. How are you doing, Johnette? .49 and counting. Coming down to the wire. I want to say thanks to all of you who are tuning in this evening. Don't forget to log on Sunday. This Sunday evening from 6 o'clock until 8 o'clock. It's going to be divine praise. 2 hours of gospel music. And of course, words of inspiration. But in the meantime, between time, we're gonna give you some Pluto Shervington. I tell you.
Sunday gone, I jump on a minibus. I really lit, but it's not my fault.
I am Ginger Spice from New Jersey, and you are listening to Caribbean Vibes Radio, the very best online radio station. Caribbean Vibes Radio, #1. Keep it locked.
I better run to the bus and start to shout. You should have said make we buy a pound of rice. From good liver, good to make manish water. Really good eat, make the earring for your daughter. For a good lunch, put the bite in your back. It make your daughter, walk and talk. Well, the news spread fast like a telegram. Nobody know where the good come from. We raise a pot and a pan from an iron man who sit down there all along. Twos and the pot a boil. I hit a yaman, banana dip. Meanwhile, little waters are gone. Lick me goat and a...
Yeah, this is Tal Magella representing Caribbean Vibes Radio with the Vibe Master, Chris Whilby. The man who bring to you education, information to the world.
It make your daughter, walk and talk. Well, I pop 2 bills and I make a slide. I take a walk, go out the street. But while I waiting down the road, before my ride, I feel a drive and I start to feel very weak. Before too long, you know how to ask. I run in belly like a judgment day. Everybody in the road I dead will laugh. Is then I know that crime will never pay. From good liver, good to make manish water. Billy good feet make the earring to your daughter. For a good lunch, put the bite in your back. It make your daughter, walk and talk. the earring for your daughter. For a good lunch, put the bite in your back. It make your daughter. It make your daughter walk and talk. Ram would live.
Hey Carol, how are you? What's happening? What's happening?
You wanna stay? Oh yeah.
Where have you been? Where have you been all evening, Carol? So you been sleeping?
You here with me? Oh yeah.
Yes. It's 9:55. It's just about that time. It's just about the time for me to pack up my bundle and get out of here. Once again, I want to say thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for keeping me company. As usual, if you spent one moment with me, if you spent a minute with me, I appreciate it. Doesn't matter. Your time is precious. And if you, there's so many things to keep you distracted these days, you know. So, whatever time you spent with me, I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you guys on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock for Divine Praise. And don't forget to share the link with your friends. Even when we are not on, share the link, man, and tell them share the channel and tell them to subscribe to the channel, right? Subscribe.
You're gonna be left with a broken heart.
Sister Grace, what's happening? You good?
You're gonna be standing all alone, all by yourself. I'm trying to tell you. Oh yeah.
It's been a night of oldies, you know. And this is where we're gonna take the curtains down. Mr. Gregory Isaac, the cool ruler. One more time. And of course, this has been the Chris Whilby Show, where information and music exist in harmony.
Now that you're departing,
catch you next week, Thursday, round about 8 o'clock.
But what more?
We're gonna do it all over again. In the meantime, make sure
even though it's kind of grief,
that you do not let anybody
sad to know that
just let them know that you are champagne, right? And you will never let them treat you like beer. You are like champagne. Don't let anybody treat you like beer. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the evening. And I'll catch you Sunday for Divine Praise. God bless you.
You know what loneliness.
Bless up. Well, good.
but Jah will guide you out and coming in. What more can I say? Yeah. Sad to know that you're leaving, even though it's kinda grieving. Sad to know that you're leaving, but Jah will guide you out and coming in.
Sad to know. Who is sad to know that I'm leaving? Who is sad to know that I'm leaving? Thank you, cuz it's been a conversation piece, you know.
After you made my day, hurts to know you're going away.
Don't forget to download the radio app at Caribbean Vibes Radio Network on the Google Play Store. Take us with you wherever you go 24 hours per day. All day. Early morning. Late nights. Hey, listen, remember, you know, it's not just on YouTube, you know. We're not just a YouTube thing, you know. The website is there 24 hours per day. CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. And also the radio app, alright? All throughout the day, 24 hours per day, 365 days per year.
You can send me a postcard. Seems like my life began to ruin now that you're departing pretty soon. But what more can I say? Yeah. Sad to know that you're leaving, even though it's kinda grieving. Sad to know that you're leaving, but I know that you'll return real soon. Alright, you can send me a postcard, mail it on to do same yard. You know what loneliness brings, but Jah will guide you out and coming in. What more can I say? Yeah. Sad to know that you're leaving, even though it's kinda grieving. Sad to know that you're leaving, but Jah will guide you out and coming in. Oh yeah. After you made my day, hurts to know you're going away. Seems like my life began to ruin now that you're departing.